Good morning and welcome to day 10 of our Learning from Home experience. This video is designed to help any of my friends who want to continue going on their journaling journey. So again, this video is just for my friends who want to do a little bit of journaling today. For this video, you are going to need to grab your journal. So if you want to pause for right now to go grab it, and then just press play when you're back. Okay, awesome. So today's journaling prompt is going to be a release and invite. We're going to talk a little bit about what that means, and then I'll show you a bit of an example. So when I describe my journaling prompt of a release and invite, that's where I start to think about what I'm feeling. We've been home and away from school for a couple weeks now, and maybe over time, you start to have some feelings about that. Maybe in the beginning it was great, sleeping in late, not having to get dressed. It seemed pretty awesome. But maybe after a couple of weeks of it, maybe some new feelings are starting to come in. Maybe some feelings that maybe are not so great. Maybe you're starting to feel things such as lonely. Right? That could be a feeling that you're starting to feel being home for so long. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of fear. Right? It can be a little bit scary to be doing something that's so different and hearing so many different things from different people about what's going on in the world. We can feel a little bit of fear. Or maybe after all this time, you're just feeling bored. Being home and away from school and away from your friends and away from your amazing teacher, me, excuse me, sorry about that. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit bored. Now, the first thing I want to say is it is absolutely okay to have all of these different feelings. It happens, right? We know these are a part of our life and there's no need to run from them. But after a while of feeling these feelings, maybe you decide, you know what? I think I'm tired of feeling that way. It doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't make my body feel good. It doesn't make my mind feel good. So maybe you decide you want to let go of these feelings. And maybe you want to make room for something else. So on this side, I'm going to list some of our make room feelings. These are some things that maybe we decide we want to make room for. When we're tired of feeling lonely, or we're tired of feeling fear, or we're tired of feeling bored, we decide that we want to make room for some new things. Maybe instead of being lonely, you decide to make room for being grateful. All right? Instead of saying, oh, I'm all by myself, I don't have this, I don't have that. Instead, maybe you decide, hey, I'm going to be grateful for what I do have. I'm going to be grateful for the people that I do get to see. I'm going to be grateful for the things that are part of me. Maybe if you're tired of feeling fear, maybe you decide to make some room for feeling brave. For understanding that, yes, sometimes things can be a little bit scary, but we can face them anyway. Now, this last feeling is a feeling that I have definitely been struggling with, and it's the feeling of being bored. So I had to really use this in real life, and I had to decide to make a switch. I had to let go of that bored feeling. I decided to make room for my creativity. I said, instead of just sitting around all day, feeling like I can't do anything, I'm going to make some room for my creativity. So these are some examples of things that maybe don't feel so great. Maybe some things that we decide we want to let go of. And here are some examples of feelings that we could make room for. Some feelings that we could invite in to take their place. Now, you might have some different feelings that you're feeling that aren't so great. That's okay. And you might have some different feelings that you want to make room for. That's cool too. I'm just giving you all these three as an example. Speaking of examples, I'd like to give you guys an example of what your journal post might look like. Now, here is my template for a journal. For this, you can do two different options. Maybe you take one page and you just turn it to the side, or maybe you just decide you're going to use two different pages in your journal. So one page here, one page there, whatever works for you. The first things that I did here is that I labeled my top release and invite. Release are going to be those feelings that I want to let go of, those feelings that are not so great, those feelings such as lonely, fear, and bored. Invite is going to involve the feelings that I want to make room for, those feelings that I want to start to take in their place. Feelings such as grateful, brave, and creativity. In my journal here, you can see that I chose the word boredom. And I created a picture that kind of matches it. Here's just a plain old person saying, so bored, surrounded by nothing. Zilch. Zip. Nada. Wow. I decided I wanted to release this feeling and invite creativity. And I created an illustration to show what creativity looks like for me. I'm filled with so many great ideas. I'm making new art, and I'm also creating new stories as well. This is true to my life. These are things that are really happening for me right now. Again, I was really feeling this. I decided to release it, and now I'm really feeling this. I'd love for you all to take a chance and work on your journals a bit today, and work on your release and invite prompt. What can you let go of today? What can you make room for today? Should your journal look exactly like mine? No way. Remember, this is your space to be open and to be honest. Let your feelings out. If you have any questions about the release and invite prompt, feel free to shoot me a message on Google Classroom. Hit me up on Dojo. But otherwise, have a great day. Have fun journaling. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.